Hey guys, here is a video for how to do an activity which is called the Big Book. And this can sometimes change, like the elements of the Big Book can sometimes change, but it's basically you're going to create a book about something that you're reading or discussing in class. So, the first thing you'll do is you'll have a piece of construction paper. It's a long piece of construction paper, 11 by 17. I will provide it for you. Okay. The first thing you're going to do is something really, really tricky. You're going to fold it in half. That's all you got to do is fold it in half. And then reopen it and just fold a little, like a inch to half inch ledge across the bottom. Bottom, because the idea, guys, is that this is going to become a book and that you're going to put pages in here so you can put the pages. Oh my gosh, do I even have paper? Yeah, I do. Okay, you can put like a paper in here like this. See, if like let's say you did an activity and you could put it in there like that. See? So, doesn't need to be super thick, uh, but make a little ledge. Okay. Now, almost always on the front cover, I'm going to have you create a visual related to whatever we're talking about. Also, your name. You have to put your name somewhere on there, and it has to be somewhere where we can see it pretty easily, especially if you're in one of my bigger classes. Okay, so visual and name. I'm not doing a visual because this could be for any number of books, and also I can't draw. But you will do a visual. Okay, on the inside cover, again, you are going to, it depends what you're doing, and it can change at any given time. For these specific instructions, you're going to have 12 boxes inside. Sometimes we have 16 boxes, sometimes we have 11 boxes. It just changes. Um, if you see on the screen, I'm sharing what is going to be on each of the boxes. So this right here, it says boxes on the inside front cover, left side. That's these, right? So here's your image on the front cover, and then here's these boxes. And then this side says boxes on the back cover or the inside right. So that's these. So back cover, inside right. It honestly doesn't really matter if you switch them up, but aim for getting it right. Um, okay. So you're going to, for this version of this activity, you're going to complete a literary analysis for the novels that we've been reading. Again, that may not be the case every single time we do a big book, but for this time it is. And we're going to do the protagonist, antagonist, setting, minor characters, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, the resolution, the theme, and protagonist, antagonist, and types of conflict. And then also flat versus round character, static versus dynamic character. So you're going to do all that on paper and put it in here. But then inside the big book, you're going to explain those things. So on the inside front cover, you're going to pick three of your characters and explain why you said they were either and flat and static, or round and dynamic, or round and static. Um, and you have, a lot of space to explain it. If you happen to write really big, you can always get little sheets of paper and like tape it on, or yeah, just we can figure it out. We can, but for most of you, this will be plenty of space. And then over here, you'll have um, the conflict. We talked about the types of conflict on that worksheet, but now you're going to explain them. So is it man versus whatever, and why? So this is where you'll have a chance to explain. Then on the inside back cover, you'll explain the setting. That's like one sentence. The setting is time and place. But then you're going to find a quote to support that. Okay. Then the theme, again, time and the theme, or the moral, the lesson, but then you're going to find a quote to support that. And then you're going to do the characterization down here. This is where we basically describe our characters. So, Jack, Joseph, Malu, whoever we're reading about or talking about, what are they like? So, the characterization includes like what they look like, but also their personality, how they might change, um, kind, mean, shy, happy, blah, blah, blah. Lots of things. Okay. You'll write sentences in almost all of these. In fact, I can't think of anywhere where you won't write complete sentences. Okay. Then on the back cover, you're going to write a poem related to the book, the theme, a character. You're going to be pretty open on those poems. They can be haikus, they can rhyme, they can not rhyme, they can be concrete, pretty open. And they're on the back, so no one's really going to see them except for us, unless myself and or Miss Agudelo, unless you choose to share. Okay, so that's the big book. I hope that if you have any questions, let me know. All right, bye.